Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video we'll give introduction about the bioinformatics in very simple words. So when scientists use computational and mathematics to make sense of all the genetic and molecular data, so that is the bioinformatics. Bioinformatics is like a tech savvy sidekick of biology. It's all about the computational and fancy mathematics to use to understand the massive amount of genetic and molecular data that biologists generally deal with. The bioinformatics we can say that it's help scientists and researchers to make sense of all the genetic information, like figuring out what genes do, what they are related to disease, and even how the different species are connected through their DNA. So now speaking about the DNA, so we have introduced the field genomics. So the genomics is like having the instructional manual for building and operating the organism from bacteria to humans. So if we say genomics is like having the blueprint of life, and we can define the bioinformatics as a toolbox to interpret it. Genomics help us to understand the genetic makeup of organism, while bioinformatics we use this bioinformatics to find the hidden pattern within all the genetic data. And if you talk about the proteomics, it's like taking closer look at the workers in the biological fact, which are proteins. In proteomics, it's about studying about the proteins, function, structure, and interaction of proteins within an organism. Now, structure biology comes with a magnifying glass to zoom in on the shapes and forms of the biological molecules, including protein, and the structure biology helps us to understand how they fold, twist, and interact, which is crucial for understanding their functions. When it comes to the drug discovery, so it's like searching for the perfect key to fit the specific lock. Researchers use insight from genomics, proteomics, and structure biology to identify the potential drug candidate, the target molecule involved in the disease, and then they design test drug that can either block or activate these target to treat or prevent the diseases. And now if we talk about the personalized medicine, so the personalized medicine is like having the tailor-made suit for your health needs. It's all about using the genetic and molecular information to customize medical treatment and intervention based on the individual differences. So instead of having a one size fit all approach, we have the personalized medicine. Consider your unique genetic makeup, lifestyle, and environment to provide the most effective care. And now if we talk about the key component of bioinformatics, which are the biological databases and computational tools. So if we think about the massive libraries which are filled with data about the genes, proteins, genomes, and more, we can consider them as the biological databases. So scientists and researchers deposit their research findings into these databases, creating wealth of knowledge data accessible to everyone. So if in this biological database mainly are NCBI, DDBJ, PDB, SwissSpot, Flybase, and then Ensembl and other accessible data sets. So this database helps researchers to find and answer the questions like which genes are associated with certain disease, how proteins interact with each other, and even the evolutionary history of the different species. So if we say in normal terms, or if we say in more simpler term, so the biological databases are like a Google for biology. But instead of searching for a website, scientists search for genes, proteins, and other biological information. And to interpret this type of data and to make this type of databases, we have computational tools like the software programs that helps researcher to analyze and make sense vast amount of biological data from DNA sequence to protein structure. These tools can do all the cool stuff like comparing sequence to find similarities between genes, predicting how proteins fall into the 3D shape, even simulating the biological process in the virtual lab. So this computational tool can be available. Some tools are available freely, and some tools are for some tools you will need to pay. And apart from that, there are some programming languages that we use to make this type of tool, like mainly Python and R and Java and C. We use these languages to make this kind of tools also, and other databases also. So if we summarize, so bioinformatics scientists uses bioinformatics to understand how living things work, so like decoding DNA and studying disease. It's like bridge between biology and technology. And get this, bioinformatics, it's not just limited to one area. It's used in healthcare, also in agriculture, and all sort of scientific research. It's like changing the game and helping us to unlock the different secret, not the we can say secret or hidden or his secrets of our life. So this was all intro. This was the very short introduction about the bioinformatics. If you want to do, or you want to pursue the bioinformatics, then you have to analyze the data using different languages and different tools, and by doing this you can be a good researcher. If you are only wet lab scientist, then some bioinformatics tool can help you a lot to interpret the biological data and can help you to find meaningful information. If you like the video, please share and subscribe the video. Thank you.